Hey guys, welcome back to the Heart of Ohio Antique Center YouTube channel. I'm Jacob and
I'm Josh.
And this is Terry. Terry is here today with us, and we're excited about Terry being here because Terry is like a lifer in this mall here. You've been here
17 years.
17 years in the Heart of Ohio Antique Center.
Yeah.
So what we thought is, hey, let's have a conversation with Terry. And we were just talking about this just a minute ago. You've sold a lot of stuff last weekend, and you've always sold a lot of stuff. So before we get into that, though, let's do some back. I always like to do the backstory. Terry, how did you get started buying and selling? What happened?
My wife and I, way back in the 70s, we got interested in buying and selling antiques, and we opened a shop in Waynesville, Ohio.
Okay.
Down near Cincinnati.
Okay.
And we spent 4 or 5 years there, and then we sold that, and then we both pursued a career while we were sort of quiet about buying and selling.
So you was in the 1970s, you said? In Waynesville?
Yeah, late 70s.
And then you were married, so it was you and your wife. You had to be a pretty young guy at the time.
We were in our upper 20s.
Upper 20s. Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then before you started the shop, did you like buy or sell as a kid or collect stuff? Or what drew you into the business in the first place?
I think I used to, when I was a kid, I had a paper route and I started collecting coins. I would go through all the change I got from the customers.
Oh, that's fun.
And I learned which coins had value and which...
Did you find some silver every once in a while, or...?
I did, but I didn't know it was silver.
They were paying with silver. That's fun.
Yeah.
So you had a paper route when you were a boy, a young man?
Oh, yeah.
How long did you do that?
Probably about 4 years.
Okay.
Until I got my first real job.
What was the real job?
Working in a paint factory.
Oh, okay. So you literally had to watch paint dry. That would be boring.
Yeah.
Well, this industry is anything but boring. So let me see. You started getting interested in buying and selling with the coins.
Yeah.
So did you stay with coins? You still have coins? You still have that love for coins?
No, I found a piece of antique furniture that I really wanted, but I didn't have the money for it, so I sold my coin collection to get the furniture. So now
Okay.
I have still got the piece of furniture.
Well, it seems like furniture stuck because you do a lot of furniture still.
Oh yeah, yeah.
A lot of furniture.
Mm-hmm.
What was that first piece that you still have?
It was a drop front desk, a cherry drop front desk that was owned by Helen Hooven Santmeyer, who's a Xenia author.
Okay.
She wrote a novel called Ladies of the Club, and it got onto the New York Times bestseller list.
Wow.
And she became very famous, but then after she passed away, I went to the auction at her estate and I bought the desk.
That is fabulous. So you went to the estate auction, you had to sell your coins to buy the desk. Did you sell the coins before you bought it, or was you trying to figure out what to do afterwards, or how did that work?
Well, it was an act of faith. I sold the coins after I bought it.
So you knew you could sell them. Okay, I love it. So you say you and your wife, so when did you meet your wife? How old were you?
In mid-20s, we were both going to school at Ohio State.
Okay.
And we bought our first antique oak bed when we were first married, and I guess that's what really got us hooked.
Okay, that's interesting. So what did you study at Ohio State?
We were both in English in grad school there.
Nice. Okay. Now, so you opened the shop after you graduated from Ohio State, or how did you get into the shop? Was it the first thing you did, or did you do anything with your major first, or?
Yeah, we both taught for a while, and then off and on we did it through the years, but then after we retired, we got into it more seriously again.
Okay.
And so
you've been a school teacher for how many years? You've been retired all the way through, a 30-year period?
30 years, yeah.
Okay. What grade?
It was college.
College?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're a professor. Do you mind sharing anything about that? Or
Oh, I loved it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the students.
what school was you teaching at?
Well, I taught at three different places: the University of Kentucky, Central State University here in Ohio, and Wright State University.
Wow. Okay.
So
So you look at Josh and I, our hillbilly language that we learned in high school.
No,
and you
no.
make
Shake
fun of
your
us.
head at us
These
like
guys,
these now.
these guys don't know what they're doing.
no.
Well, that's fun. So you taught at Wright State. Was that your last? You retired from Wright State?
No. My main job was at Central State,
Central State. Okay.
and then I taught part-time at Wright State.
Okay.
And but I was only at UK in Lexington about 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's fun. My daughter and my son both got full scholarships to Wright State for academics. And
Oh,
so,
good.
yeah, that's where Noah's. And he went to Wright State, and then he went to Boonshoff in med school right now. So
See, a lot of our family has graduated from Wright State.
yeah.
There's
Okay.
several. I guarantee you probably
Some-
had some of them
at
through your
some point,
classes.
depending on. Well, that's fun. Okay, so after you retired, you decided to get into this like in a big way, into buying and
Yes.
selling antiques.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you share more about that?
Well, we just I started going to a lot more auctions, including burners.
This is one of our best customers. I'm just telling you right now, over a long period of time.
And we collected through the years, and we have all our furniture stuffed into our house.
Yeah.
And it's just stuff that's really, we're close to that, and we like it, and it's just what we love. That's all.
Yeah. So Terry, is there any certain kind of furniture that you're drawn to?
I'm drawn to 18th and 19th century American furniture.
Okay.
Mostly walnut, cherry, some oak,
Okay.
and some mahogany.
Okay. Well, something I noticed about watching you buy over the years is that you always buy nice quality stuff. You don't just buy the average run of the mill. You're looking for something different and buying pretty nice stuff.
Yeah, if it catches my eye and interest, then
Yeah.
that's when I make my mistakes too. I spend too much on them.
Yeah. Well, that happens. We've all
Yeah.
done that.
Over the weekend, I know we pulled a cedar chest that you had sold, and there's a couple other things I know came out.
Bookcase.
Bookcase.
Yeah. Lucas
Yeah.
took the bookcase out.
You had a good weekend. A lot of stuff sold. And it's always fun. I always watch you bringing more stuff in, and you always
Yeah.
have these pretty large pieces of furniture.
How do you move all
Moves
this
them
big
around,
furniture?
booth, sets it. And
Well, I get help.
Well, I mean, I watch you, and I mean, you're still. It amazes me that you're moving all this big, heavy furniture. I try not to move much anymore, and yeah, it's interesting to watch how you still do it. Challenging,
Well,
challenging. You gotta have help.
actually, now I just go to auctions where they can load it for me.
Okay.
And then when I come here, the porters are here, so they
Yeah.
can help get it out. So
No, that works.
It works for me now.
I notice you use the sliders in here and move things around. Your booth always changes up. Looks great.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
So we're actually sitting in booth number 6112, and can you give us maybe some more stories about a few of the rare pieces that you've sold through the years? Because I know you've had so many fun pieces. Maybe a couple highlights that you've, just good fun stories that our viewers might like of stuff you've sold.
Well, a Wooten desk I bought and sold, and in fact I bought it at your auction.
Was it one that we sold?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was one of my favorite pieces.
Those are so rare to find too.
They are, yeah. And there's a furniture movement called Cincinnati Art Carved Furniture that was active in the last half of the 18th or the 19th century, and I've had a couple pieces of that are very, very special. I had a bookcase, and
Now, what companies made that? Are we talking about like Mitchell and Ramblesburg type stuff, or what are we referring to?
what happened with that movement was there were three immigrant woodworkers who came to Cincinnati, and they were expert carvers.
Okay.
And one of the prominent families in Cincinnati hired them to decorate their mansion. And when they were in the process of doing that, a lot of people came over to visit and saw the work, and then that set off a trend, and it was mostly women who were doing the carving.
Wow.
So
Okay.
custom pieces ended up creating a line for them then. And
Yeah, and it was really very, very successful. Like, there's some of their furniture's in the Ohio State House. They had a piece in the White House in Washington.
oh wow.
Churches, mansions.
And you've been able to acquire a few of those?
Yeah,
What was it, the item? Do you remember?
the big thing was a bookcase. It was about 7 feet tall, and it had all the characteristics of the carving that the people did.
Okay.
And
Is it pieces that when you see it, you know it? Now that you've seen a few of them, and
well, I've only ever bought 2, so I can't really, but I did know they were both.
yeah,
Yeah.
so you're recognizing it when you see it.
Yeah.
Then, and
Yeah.
that's great.
And something else I've noticed that you bought over the years is a lot of lighting type stuff.
Yeah.
Oil lamps or glass or art glass or whatever. Do you want to talk any about your lighting? How'd you get interested in the lighting?
Mostly just the lamps, the table lamps,
Yeah.
especially. It was, I like the lamps that have the curved slag glass.
Okay.
A lot of them were made between 1900 and 1920, somewhere in there. And I've had a lot of them, and I buy them when I can get them.
Okay.
So I like them. And then I had some Steuben chandeliers, which I also bought at your auction house. And
We try and keep you supplied.
but they were really special.
Yeah.
And they both went to people who were building houses, and they wanted an antique Steuben piece to hang from the ceiling in their
Right.
house.
Right. Okay.
That's great.
So one thing that was really fun with Terry over the years is that our auction, literally, he got this booth because he's only we're only 40 feet from our old auction entrance here. So he was right here by the auction. He could buy it, and we could just help him wheel it right here to the booth. And it was a 40-foot wheel. He didn't even have to do much with it.
Yeah.
And then bring it in here to the Heart and sell it. But he's been a long-time customer and extremely just nice gentleman. If you get a chance to say hi to him when he's out here, say hi to him. But check out his booth because he's got an eye. He's got an eye. He's very successful here at the Antique Center, and I'd asked him a while back, hey, we need to get you on camera because you've got really good stuff, and we'd love to get your backstory. So when you guys come in the mall, make sure you visit 6112. Is there anything in the booth right now that you'd like to share? The background on. I mean, you just brought in this blanket chest today. This old paint.
Yeah.
What do we have here?
It's called sponge paint,
The sponge paint.
and it's early 19th century.
Yeah.
And
So yeah, Terry was telling us about the sponge paint on this blanket box. So Terry, what else can you tell us about this? What we got?
well, it's got the Chippendale feet,
Okay.
bracket feet, and it has 3 drawers, and they're all handmade.
Now is that Pennsylvania?
I really don't know.
Not sure. Okay.
Um,
Handmade. And what about the age of this? What do you date this at?
It's about 1830.
1830.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is all that's dovetailed as well. The casing is all
Yes.
hand cut dovetailing.
Yes, it is.
Man, that's pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you share where you got it from? Any back history on it, or anything else about where it came from?
I got it at an auction in northern Ohio, and it came from an estate. That's
Just from
all
an
I
estate,
know.
okay.
Yeah.
And that's another great thing about this booth is Terry's not afraid to get out and travel and find rarities and bring back here. Let's see if we can open it up. It's got look at the inside once. So it's got the till on the inside. It's got like a poplar secondary wood. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a beautiful box. And that's poplar too. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the poplar casing on it, and that paint is just absolutely stunning paint. And do you have it priced yet, Terry? No.
It's $4.95.
$495. That's all.
Yeah.
Wow. $495 for 200-year-old, almost 200-year-old chest with old paint. I don't think this is going to last long in this booth.
All right, Terry, what else in the booth can we want to point out and talk to us about?
Well, I just
This
got
is fun. I've got to say, this is fun.
Okay, yeah.
I love this.
What is it?
My
What we
wife
got?
would love it. It's a little hardware cabinet.
that's
Bird's eye
fun.
maple hardware cabinet.
Look at the metal drawers.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is just, it's really cool.
And it says
Emily would love this.
Hibbert and Spencer on the front. Is that what it says?
yeah, Hibbert, Spencer, and Bartlett hardware cabinet.
Okay.
Chicago.
Chicago. Okay.
That's neat. And then, of course, look at that.
The Clarks.
That's one of the greatest Clarks with the red glass on that. That's
Beautiful.
pretty spectacular.
It's unusual too because it's larger than the larva.
It's a larger size, yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd you find that one?
Let's see, where did I find that? I can't remember.
Can't remember where you got that one.
It was at an auction.
Was that you go to so many auctions, it's hard to keep track of all of
it
them.
was in Cincinnati. Airport.
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about this early chest you have over here? Where you found that at? It looks like maybe a Hepplewhite foot or something on it, or a little tall chest.
Yes, it's a Hepplewhite cherry chest.
Cherry Hepplewhite chest.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, I got it at the same auction where I bought this spool
The
cabinet.
same auction you got the spool cabinet? Okay. Man, that is spectacular. A dovetailed case, tall chest, cherry Hepplewhite. Period, what is that, 1800 somewhere near?
About that, yeah.
About 1800.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there, what do you, how much you going to put on this one, Terry? What's the price going to be?
It's going to be $8.95.
$8.95. And what I find fascinating is for $900, and they're going to get a 10% discount, so a little, right at $800, literally, you can buy a period chest made 200 years ago with phenomenal lines, great color. And not only are you buying a great chest and getting a piece that's going to last forever, but you're also helping Terry, in life here. It helps us all out. You're supporting a local small business owner. So that's pretty cool. Well, what else, Terry? You got a lot of smalls in here. Could you talk a little bit about some of your smalls? 'Cause Terry's got a showcase full of smalls. There's paint. I love the painting over here. This big painting is absolutely stunning. The frame.
Yeah.
What is she looming?
Yeah.
Spinning wheel there. Spinning wheel. Okay, and then the smalls. You've got samplers and porcelains. What are they? Where'd you get the heads? What are these? Like shelves or
Those are elephant heads that came off a circus wagon.
circus wagon elephant head? Those are cool. Those have to be rare.
Yeah, they are.
Really rare, yeah. What about the Hires drink? Where'd you find that at? That's fun.
I found it at an auction in Cincinnati.
Hires root beer. It's pure, and it's got wonderful decoration, red and black decoration on it. Just show you a few more. Terry always loves door stops. He's always got a nice selection of really good painted door stops here. And then we got a whole group of Heisey covered jars up here on the top. Some miscellaneous portions. I'm just going to back up and show you Terry's booth as a whole. He's always got really just fun stuff in here. And look at this showcase right here. Absolutely gorgeous smalls. There's a French lamp down in here. There's coverlets, inkwells. There's toys. Just to get a great eye. Terry picks. He's got a great eye, and he brings his favorite things here to the heart. So, Terry, is there anything else you can add to your backstory here? Anything else you want to share with our customers that are watching today?
No, I think I'm an antiquer.
You're an antiquer.
Born and bred.
Born and bred. That's awesome. Well, Terry, thank you so much for letting us do this, and blessings to you guys out there watching. Josh, got anything final words here?
It's a great booth. He's got brides boxes back there, all kinds of cool stuff. There's a whole other showcase. The Cincinnati art decorated furniture. He's got a piece of it back.
Oh, okay.
So it's back here on the left.
I see the casino sign up there too. The leaded glass. That's cool. The leaded glass behind it. Do a final little walk right here.
His other showcase. It's just.
Here's a great Noah's Ark. Oak music box down here. Look at that. It's only priced at $1,200 and some, and we used to sell those for $2,000 at auction. Horse weather vane, mechanical banks, steel banks. Look at the eagle on the top. Wow, that is so spectacular. Booth number 6112. Come out here to the heart. We got a game wheel up here by his booth number. 6112 and 14 is a double booth, so come out here 6112, take a look, and take something home with you and appreciate it, guys. Thanks for watching the Heart Channel today. Blessings to everybody out there.